Now at 5, some quick thinking by a group of Good Samaritans prevented what could have been a disastrous situation. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Heather Heron.
I'm Mark Mellinger. One man lost control at the wheel and drove right into a Marathon gas station parking lot, taking out cars and gas pumps. News Channel 15's Gina Galeros joins us now with details. Gina?
Our meteorologist Jesse Hawila and photojournalist Maverick Atterbury were actually driving by that marathon right after it happened. And after some heroic efforts and maybe a little luck, folks who witnessed it all firsthand are telling their story. Drivers were still doing double takes at the mess left over in Marathon's parking lot on Coliseum and Executive. But shortly before, some were in it.
I heard the explosion when it hit the gas pumps, turned and looked to see what it was.
Gerald Kalenbeck and his son Michael Wochak were getting gas at the time when they saw this blue car flying in.
The gentleman that was operating the passenger car had a medical issue while he was westbound on Coliseum.
The driver crashed into this van and two gas pumps right next to it.
My first instinct was to run over here and make sure everybody in the car is okay. There ain't any kids in the car. You know, I noticed that the man in the driver's seat was in shock and the car was going up in flames, so I'm yelling for people to call 911.
Went to the van to see if they were okay because I didn't know if they were pumping gas and gas was out there or not, and they needed to get them clear.
His car kept going and hit this parked truck.
He moved this truck that far.
Luckily, Kalenbeck had a fire extinguisher to slow the fire.
I've had a fire extinguisher in my car for about 30 years in every one of my vehicles.
You ever had to use it?
Not on like this.
They say it was another witness who busted a glass case outside the Marathon holding another extinguisher who put the fire out.
When the fire engine and police arrived, we did not observe a fire. It's quite possible that it was extinguished prior to our arrival. And if there was, it was very minor.
Still, those involved say it could have been much worse.
It's a blessing. I'm thankful God was with everybody on the scene. Nobody was injured too terribly bad.
This is a best case scenario to what could potentially have been a very disastrous situation.
The driver is in a hospital in stable condition. In Studio 15, Gina Galeros, News Channel 15.